Hey there, we're back. It's the Two These Dudes podcast, and we got a new topic. It's your hat dude wearing East Rocker, Billy May, and we got Jeff the Goldman Goldstein.
I'm
Welcome
here.
back. Welcome back.
Welcome.
Yeah, it's the holiday season upon us, and we're going to be talking about
Jingle bells.
Jingle Bells. We're going to talk about the most underrated bands of the 80s now. We are specific to the 80s, right, Jeff?
Only the 80s.
This time. I mean,
But we have other shows we could do.
got other shows, right? But so tough topic, and I kind of do the monologue thing, Jeff, and I'll spew my monologue and ask you to chime in, and you do your monologue and talk about it. So underrated, I looked up Oxford Dictionary and the Webster's Dictionary. What is underrated? It means not rated or valued highly enough. Or in the Webster's, rated or valued too low, like a very underrated film or underrated band or whatnot. And so, but underrated, I was doing a little research, and it means not getting any acclaim despite deserving such. And this could be like a popular thing that I liked. It should be even more popular. I think that's where it kind of falls in, Jeff. We kind of like, okay, they're popular, they're well known, but maybe they should be known more, right?
Yeah, we think these bands are going to be, they should have been better, or these singers should have been better, or better, I guess more.
They should have had more success.
Yeah, more, just have that glory.
Yeah. Now, and some bands,
they never like hit the top of the top.
Right, like the Jethro Tull not getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which we've discussed. And, there's a lot of bands that were great bands, made great music, but never got nominated or won a Grammy. And there's some bands that won Grammys.
Like, to me, that's so. It's like Jethro Tull won Heavy Metal Song of the Year that year.
Right.
Metallica,
right. And then I think, wasn't it like when the next year Metallica won, they said, hey, we want to give a shout out to Jethro Tull for not making an album last year?
It's so
something
crazy.
in me.
It's bad. To me, like if I was a musician, I'd care about, being popular and hits and, people that recognize me, not on awards and things like that. But again, I guess winning an Emmys, I've never talented. So
well,
I'm not winning an Emmy.
Winning an award that's not acknowledged by your peers. That's kind of where that comes from, right?
No, it's exciting, please. It's like,
but remember now, hold on. Remember now, in the 80s, Dick Clark came out with the American Music Awards because people thought the Grammys really weren't representative of what, musicians should be acknowledged for. American Music Awards kind of faded away, but remember, that was really big in the 80s and 90s, American Music Awards.
Yeah. Huge.
It was huge.
Yeah, I don't watch any more shows. So
I don't either. So let's launch into it, Jeff. So you went last week. I'm going to go this week. I'll do my top 10. Then you'll do your top 10, and then we'll kind of scrub it down and get into like a top 10 between the two of us. And then we're going to chisel it down and come to the Mount Rushmore of the most underrated 80s bands. So you ready to rock?
I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
All right. In no particular order, here's my top 10 80s bands. Number one is no particular order now. Right. Bryan Adams.
You can't say number one.
All right. Let's go. No particular order. Bryan Adams. Very, very recognized. I don't think he's ever won a Grammy. Not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But the guy made
the most successful, like nobody ever.
He was very successful. He was very successful.
Tremendous.
I mean, he did the Robin Hood theme song. Remember? Yeah. I mean, plus he did that song with Rod Stewart and
that's
Sting,
another number one song for him.
Yeah, but he did that song with Tina Turner.
Yeah.
The dude, and he wrote songs for the bands.
He wrote songs for Joe Cocker, like one of his big songs.
For
Kiss.
For my next band, 38 Special. These guys rock, man. Florida band from Jacksonville, Florida. 2 drummers,
so far.
3 guitarists, Donnie Barnes on vocals. I saw them 2 years ago up in Jacksonville. They were spectacular. Only original member was Donnie Barnes on vocals, the guitar, but they were great. I love 38 Special.
Oh, they're phenomenal.
I think you and I are going to have some overlay here. So, my next one is Canadian Power Trio, and we're going to talk about this. They just recently announced they're going to have a 50th anniversary tour next year. Now it's Triumph.
Unreal.
They're coming to Tampa. Are we going, Jeff? We're going?
We better go.
We got to go, dude.
I told you we should go.
Yeah. Now, but I did read that it's not going to be just the 3 guys. They are going to have some backup players as well.
Yeah, they want to enhance the experience. They know they're a little older, so.
Hey, I'm good with that. I'd rather have them do that than like pipe in some fake music, right?
I agree, 100%.
Yeah. So we got that. My next one is great band, 80s, 2 great singers, 2 blistering guitarists. The dude plays drums backwards. That's Night Ranger.
Backwards?
Well, remember, don't tell me you love me. He's like, he's looking at the crowd. He's playing this way. He plays drum backwards.
You love those guys.
I do.
Every time we discuss music, somehow they come up. They're just a great American rock and roll band.
Dude, great American band. Jack Blades rips it on bass, got a great vocals, played with Damn Yankees. And forget, the keyboardist played with Frank Zappa, Alan Fitzgerald. And they
Yeah.
had two ripping guitarists. Brad Gillis, who played with Ozzy, he replaced Randy Rhoads, and Jeff Watson was the other guy. He's a great guitarist.
Yeah.
I think they're good, man.
I mean,
I'm gonna
no,
pull out here. This is a different one. I didn't say this
phenomenal.
before.
Go
April
ahead.
Wine,
Ooh, April Wine.
another Canadian band.
They're opening up for Triumph.
That's right. That's right. We
Canadian
gotta
bands.
go, man. We
It's
gotta go see
phenomenal.
that. All right. My next one is, of course, my favorite all-female band of the 80s. That would be the Bangles. I do think they're underrated. I mean, I know they had Walk Like Egyptian, which is a worldwide phenomenon, but I don't
Dude,
think they get their due. Very, very talented ladies, great songwriters, three different singers, the band. They're a great band. So that's uh, next one on my list. These guys, you saw these guys last year, Jeff. I've talked about it quite a bit. It's Extreme.
unreal.
Super talented band, came out.
Yeah, just seeing them, they went to a whole other notch with me.
I still can't believe we talked so many times. We paid $50 to see Triumph in Living Color. You
Yeah.
know, the
Oh,
House of
Living Color. I mean, that's like another. I mean, Living Color just really had that one album. My personal, I know they had a second album that was pretty good, but
and they're a Grammy winner too. See, that's a band too, Living Color. They did get their due. They won a Grammy
yeah.
twice.
Well, their guitarist, what's his name? Vern Rule or
Vernon
something?
Reed.
Vern Reed,
Yeah. He rips,
amazing.
man. He rips, but Extreme, super talented band. They came out in '89. They got in between. They were kind of too late in the '80s, and then grunge took over. But you and I saw them. That Gary Sharon, fantastic vocalist. You always make the point. Hey, Eddie Van Halen picked this guy to be the third singer of Van Halen.
Yeah.
Totally underrated. Remember, he sang Roth and Hagar. Great.
He's a great
So yeah, them dudes rock. My next one, another one of your favorite bands. I hope I'm not stealing too much of your thunder. Is Tesla.
Love Tesla. They're coming in
Great.
West Palm in August.
They are playing. That's right. Great band. Never got their due. I saw them open up for Def Leppard back in '87 on the Hysteria tour. Lopped in with hair metal. They really weren't hair metal. They were just rock.
Yeah.
Super, super great band. Next one. Huge band, but they could have been bigger than you two. You always say, and that's In Excess.
Oh my God. That's like the band I have on my list as well. And they were huge, but to me, they just never stayed. Their music was consistent, but they just didn't keep that popularity going.
I think you made the comment too, like they never made a bad album.
Never. I mean, every one of their albums is insane. Like their last, every one of them is good. They're just phenomenal. I just think music changed, and a lot of their fans, or they didn't cross over, whatever it may be. To me, they were like as good as U2. I mean, like if you said to me, "Hey, do you like U2 or In Excess?" I can honestly tell you, I'd go In Excess.
Michael Hutchins had the presence of like Bono, or even like anything you've said before,
like a Jim Morrison.
Jim Morrison, man.
Yeah, he was insane.
He was great, dude. Great band.
He was like a rock, like just a rock guy,
And then my last one is like I mentioned before, is Living Color. We worked with them. That's really my last one. I already kind of mentioned them, but so they're in there. So I do have one honorable mention, so to speak. But I think you're gonna bring this band
up.
You
got delayed.
So I'm just gonna let you go, and I'll tell you if this one was on my honorable mention was on your list. So so you go ahead and fire away, my friend.
Yeah, Living Color is amazing. I mean, but all right, this is my list, and I'm gonna stand by it. Triumph.
Yep.
Amazing. Three rock guys. Kind of reminds me of Rush. Same era, but they had some really big albums in the 80s. Obviously
huge.
I can't believe they're getting back, they're back together touring. This is a miracle, actually. I thought they were done. They said they were retired. Looking a little old, but but
Rick Emmett still sounds pretty good. I mean, back in the day, he had a voice like Steve Perry, man.
Yeah.
And
he
like
could hit those high notes like Geddy Lee. I mean, there's a lot of similarities with Rush in them, with the three.
Oh, I agree. I very, very
I think
similar.
They're both from Canada. Just kidding.
Well, I think Triumph is more rockin', and I think Rush is more kind of almost fusion, kind of. I don't know.
Agreed. My second is going to be the Cult.
Yeah, that was my honorable mention, dude. They're really, really underrated, man.
So unbelievable.
Yeah.
Cult. They got caught up. They were like new wave, but rock, but hard rock. I mean, I saw them open up for Iron Maiden. That's the kind of band they were. Yeah, they crossed over
for Iron Maiden?
every genre. You could almost say they were heavy metal. You could say they were like goth rock. You could say they were new wave. I mean, they really, really they were so super talented. I just don't think they fit into something.
You're right.
To me, it's just so
fit into
strange how they were not like one of the biggest bands in the world.
I
he
th
had
like
that same presence like, Jim Morrison, Axl,
yeah.
Robert Plant, just insane.
Yeah, I think they were definitely underrated. Like you said, they didn't fit into a particular criteria, kinda like Extreme. They couldn't really box
Yeah.
them in some place,
Yeah, 2 great just great bands that could do
Yeah.
everything.
Yes, absolutely, and they're still around. I mean, they still make
Yeah.
music.
Oh, they're still touring, yeah. My
Yeah.
buddy Chris saw 'em in, Atlanta, said they were amazing. I saw 'em in Miami, actually not Miami, Fort Lauderdale with my friend Chris, like, pre-COVID at the,
What is it?
what's that the
The
place,
small place on Federal and
small
Oakland Park
place,
Boulevard, yeah.
Revolution. It's been named a couple of times.
A Revolution
I think
or
it was
something, I don't know.
Yeah, Revolution on Broward. So,
Yeah, yeah.
then I'm gonna put Billy Squire.
Billy Squire.
That video, is I think on Rock Me Tonight kinda hurt
Oh,
his career. I think
yeah.
he, wasn't as manly as he should have been, I guess, in the
But up
least.
until then, that whole album, Don't Say No, I mean, you
Yeah.
had My Kinda Lover, you had Stroke, I mean, it's an excellent
Oh,
album, the
he
dude
had
jams.
to this day, he's one of the wealthiest guys. More rap music has covered his licks or his riffs or
Really?
Yeah, yeah, he makes a lot of money doing a lot of these rap songs.
Plus, he was in that
Phenomenal, and that rocked me when it came out. I honestly, I didn't think that was there was I didn't s I was like, "Eh, he's
I the
just a
album,
guy
remember
jumping around in an apartment." But
my
I
brother
look
loved
at
that
it
album,
now.
and he was great.
What?
Remember, he went on tour with that album, and Def Leppard opened up, and that was Def Leppard was just coming up, and they just blew him
Yeah.
away, and they went
Well,
off on their own, but
it's crazy. I had a friend that saw Rad actually opened up for Billy Squire in New York at it was called the
really?
Nassau Coliseum. So,
Well,
but
you
segmenting what?
Billy Squire, by the way, did you ever see that movie? It's called, like, Couples Retreat, came out, like, 10 years ago with Vince
Yeah, my
Vaughn,
wife likes that. Oh my gosh. I think she watched that movie like 100
and then
times.
they're, like, in a desert island, and the cribbers like that, and
Yeah,
they have, like, an
yeah,
air
that's a good
guitar.
movie.
Ah, it's a Billy Squire song, it's hysterical, man. I gotta find that
You
beat
better.
for I like
Alright.
Billy Squire.
So since we started talking about Rat, we're gonna segment over to Rat.
Okay.
Unbelievable. Top 2, top 3 hair metal bands. I always thought they were just as good as The Crew. I always thought they were the best. They were my favorite, without a doubt, out of the hair metal. I couldn't believe they weren't as big as Motley Crue. I couldn't believe they weren't as big as Def Leppard. In my own head, I knew why. Something like Def Leppard, they were like, I guess the women like Def Leppard. I'm sure the Rat, women didn't love Rat.
I think Def Leppard, the sound was so polished, man. Mutt Lange was
So
their
polished,
producer.
yeah.
You know what I
And
mean? He produced
they had bigger
AC/DC.
crossover hits like Def
More
Leppard. I
crossover,
mean,
but their sound was so polished,
better
man.
ballads.
Yes.
So, I mean, I get it, but
I think Rat I told you before, I love Rat, they're great, but the first video with the Milton Berle thing, they were just kind of cartoonish. I
well,
don't
you
know,
know
it was
how
cool.
that was Rat's manager's uncle was
Yeah.
Milton Berle. That's how
I
he
just
got
didn't
in
take him
there.
serious, man, and with a name like Rat, I didn't take him that serious, and
Yeah,
Motley
well,
Crue, Def
I
Leppard
know,
appealed more
Rat,
to
it sounds
crossover.
horrible, but you know what?
It
They had
does.
6 great albums. I mean, I'm telling you, there's hits on every one of them,
Yeah. No, they're good,
if
they're
you like
solid.
Rat.
They have great
So
riffs.
all right, we're gonna go with Pretenders.
Good band.
I love the Pretenders. My take on her, that if she was a man, they'd be a bigger band. I think having Chrissy Hyde or Hines as it kind of hurt her. Again, to me, I never thought about it. I mean, I thought about it why, but I love the Pretenders. They have a lot of great hits.
They do.
They were like that rock crossover, new wave, but just an
Yeah.
unbelievable band.
I mean, Ray
Unbelievable band.
Davies from the Kinks, I think, married her, for God's sakes. So he must have saw that she was
No,
talented. I mean,
yeah. Wait, Ray Davies?
Ray Davies, Chrissy Hynde, I believe they got married in the early '80s. I
Really?
mean, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I didn't know
And
that.
he's
And
the Kinks.
I love the Kinks.
Of
So,
course. Yeah, yeah.
and then I'm gonna agree with you on 38 Special.
Yeah, okay.
Unbelievable. That's another song. My wife loves one of their songs. Every time it
Tons
comes
of
on,
hits, man.
she goes, "What?"
They have tons of hits. Yeah,
I like that
yeah.
song. That underrated the song "Teacher, Teacher" from
Great song, dude.
that
Written
movie
by
with
Bryan Adams.
the
I mean,
school or something. Teacher,
yeah.
teacher, or something. I
Teacher.
love it.
And the
Great
cool thing about
tune.
them is they have two drummers. So when one guy gets sick, they sub a drummer.
Yeah. Drumming's hard, man. I don't know how they keep the beat. I mean, I've
Keep
always
the
tried to
beat.
play guitar. At least guitar, I feel like it's something I could do. Drumming I'm a little out there, so
Well, I
it's
dilly dally with the drums, but yes, it's very, very
That's you
difficult,
look
but
like a drummer,
yeah, well, thanks, appreciate
dilly
that.
dally.
Wish I sounded like one.
Then I'm gonna go with In Excess.
Okay.
Love In Excess. Saw them once with Ziggy Marley on the on the big tour. Their big album, right?
Kick.
One after the one after I think X. The one
I
with
saw them, on the Kick tour back in '88 in
the
Hawaii,
kick.
but I
That's
was
it. The
there.
Kick tour.
Yeah, I didn't actually watch them because I was passed out, but, they
Uh,
were great from whatever he told me. I mean, but great
yeah,
band.
I've
Yeah.
done that a couple times at some of these
Yeah,
shows.
yeah, I did. I saw the first song, the last song, that was it, but, the great, great band. Love In Excess.
In Excess, amazing band. And then I think I think I've rounded off the 10 Extreme.
Yeah. I
That's
got you.
it. I'm sticking with my 10. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, I
honorable
got you.
mentions, I would probably put the Bengals in too.
I got you.
And then I had another one. I put Doc in as my other honorable
Oh,
mention.
Dokken, right, right.
Yeah. I mean, you can't go with Doc. I mean, I think that's real. Even though they were like, I think to me more rock, they were still classified in that hair metal. So,
Who, Dokken?
yeah.
Yeah, I thought they were definitely hair metal, but, I mean, they're when you listen to their stuff, they're actually better. I mean, they're not just
Very,
some
very talented.
yeah.
Very talented.
Dude has killer voice, man,
Oh, great. And a great guitarist.
and the guitarist rips, man.
Lynch doesn't get his
Yeah.
due at all.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
snubbed them off the top 100 of
He plays at,
guitar.
like, a bar in Pompano sometimes, some small bar.
Yeah, it's just the whole thing's sad how he's
Yeah.
like he's open. Dokken has her own band. Like Dokken fired
But they
everybody or
they booted him out, and
restarted the band, and he won't. He let George Lynch come out for like 4 songs.
yeah, it was like he
If I
made the
was
band with
George
his
Lynch, I would have been
guitarist.
like, nah, but maybe he needs the whatever it may be. So
I agree, agree. All right, man, so we gotta chisel this down, so we have a lot here that we agreed upon.
let's
I mean,
chisel.
we did agree upon Triumph. We agreed upon Extreme, 38 Special. The Cult, I'm gonna yeah, I'm on board with that, man.
You got to put the Cole. Come on.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
So we're
if
gonna
we're
right now we're doing our 10 together.
we're doing our 10, really, I mean, let's say definitely Triumph, definitely Extreme, In Excess, The Cult, and 38 Special. We agreed on those
That's 5.
5.
That's 5. That's 5.
5. So we can add in 5 more, for the total 10, right?
Did you say
Did
Billy
you say
Squire?
Night Ranger was in your group?
Say that again?
Did you say Night Ranger was in your 10 or not?
No, it was not.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Tesla was not in your 10?
I would, what? I love Tesla, but I'd put Night Ranger over
Okay.
Tesla.
All right. All right.
Just
So
because you got to look at I think Night Ranger was a little bit bigger than Tesla.
they were.
Yeah.
And let's remember, we're talking underrated here. So
Yeah.
did Night Ranger really get the success they deserve?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think
Yeah.
they were underrated. I think
Yeah.
they were a really good band. I think they started a little earlier. They'd have, they would have been a little bit more popular.
I think Tesla is more underrated than Night Ranger because a lot of people don't realize Tesla. They think Tesla is just a 5-man acoustical jam album.
Yeah, Tesla got really kind of screwed with
Yeah.
hair metal.
Okay.
But you know what? On the other hand, maybe hair metal kind of helped them because
Yeah. Yeah.
they kind of
That's tough one, man.
they're a rock band, but kind of a heavy metal band.
All right. So
Did
we
you
got
put
5
38
in there right
Special in
now.
there?
We got room. What's that?
So what do we have? We have 6 now.
If we put in Tesla, yes. We could put Night Ranger in there too.
I'd put Night Ranger in there.
All right. So that's 7. We got 3 more. And I mean, you had Rad, Billy Squire, and the Pretenders.
I would put Billy
April
Squire
Wine,
in there.
the Bangles.
Billy Squire got really kind of screwed with that video, and I think
Yeah, but he brought it up on himself, man. Think about it. He
You
was
know what? People
prancing
make
around with,
mistakes.
wearing pink and with
Listen,
stripes and stuff, man.
my aunt said it once before. That's why pencils have erasers. I mean, he made a career mistake. He jumped around, but he had some really successful albums. People liked him. I mean,
He had
everyone
2
in my
good
school,
albums.
loved him. Metal guys loved Billy Squire. Rock guys liked him. Pop people liked him.
Listen, if we're gonna go Billy Squire, then I'm gonna argue about I'm gonna argue about the Bangles. You know what I mean?
Well, I want Billy Squire in there. So you're saying
right, so
7 Squire, 8
So 7. So
Bengals,
Squire's 8,
Bengals 9.
9, and then we could duke it out. We could talk about the last one, either Rat, Pretenders, Living Color, or April Wine. Those, I think I'd go with Rat.
I'm going with Rat too. I think
Yeah.
Rat was a great band.
Yeah, they're a great band. I would say they're underappreciated.
First 2, I guess the first 3 albums were really good. There's a Joe Rogan podcast, and they're doing "You're in Love" by Rat,
It rips, dude.
and he was listening to the guitar solos, and he's just like insane.
Yeah. Nah, dude, it totally rips. And listen, Dokken, they're unappreciated. Bryan Adams, listen, he was very successful. Bryan Adams, Living Color,
Yeah,
they won some
yeah,
Grammys.
Bryan
Okay,
Adams, you can't
right.
Bryan amazing.
April was really really good. I don't know. I'd make an argument about that, but I think I would take Rat over April Wine. Underrated. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So listen, we got one, two. So we got Triumph Extreme, Bangles 38 Special, Night Ranger, Tesla, In Excess, The Cult, Rat, and Billy Squire. Is that too many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 9, 10. Did we come? Oh, we did not. In Excess is part of that, correct?
Yeah, we got to put In Excess there. It feels weird, like Bryan Adams and In Excess to me, like they kind of had both of them had their dues, but
I think they did,
the
man.
the,
I
the
mean,
thing
they
is Bryan Adams is kind of still go. In Excess just dropped off. I mean,
dropped off.
you
Yeah,
gotta almost like I feel my obligation as a fan to keep them going.
yeah. I think let's really try to figure out what are the top 4 of these right here, man. And I think Triumph is definitely one of them, dude.
Triumph definitely in there.
Yeah. I think they're definitely underrated. I
I
would
would
say
put
the
the
Cult.
Cult in there.
The Cult.
The Cult. Just that name is cool. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Remember they're like,
And he
oh,
used
they
to have
flew
this
us your
like
Colt?
long black hair. He looked like
Right.
he was scary looking as
Yeah.
a singer.
I would say 38 Special's underrated, man.
I agree with that. 38 Specials almost like that. They just kept coming up with the hits. They were consistent. They didn't have like that flair, like that, like they you know, they were his brother was in Scannerd. I mean,
Yeah. Them
he
dudes rocked, man.
they did. They were just consistent, good musicians.
The chicks liked them, the dudes liked, everybody liked 38 Special, man. They were good old
I'm
boys from
throwing them in.
Jacksonville.
Let's go 3
I
and
would
then
say. So then
4.
if we do that, we only got one more left, dude. So out of the one more,
I'm
I mean,
going In Excess.
underrated.
I'm telling you, underrated. They had a blip. A blip.
So you
Like,
would take them over
do
Billy
they have a
Squire,
blip?
over
All right, so
Rat?
think of it this way. Do they have a blip because Michael Hutchison's not alive still? Did he die? Would they have like made a comeback, you know, on like touring? Who knows?
Underrated, underappreciated, man. I mean,
They
so people don't,
I think they are now.
yeah.
And
More
they
so than
never got
Extreme. I
they
think,
had like coming you know,
yeah.
they had hits coming out like U2 and U2 just bypassed them. Like
Yeah.
U2 was just cooler. They for some reason they were better musicians. Somehow they
Yeah.
were more acceptable. I have no idea. Maybe Michael Hutchison was like, who cares?
All right.
I don't know.
So we know for sure Triumph, right? We know for sure the Cult,
I'm
right?
trying fun, definitely.
We like 38 Special, right?
I'm in with 38 Special.
So, but all the other ones you said really more so than Rat, Billy Squire, Tesla, Night Ranger, Extreme, Bangles, more so than those bands. Underrated now, underrated.
I think In Excess, if you look at like when they were popular,
Yeah.
when they started, and
Yeah.
now they kind of died off a lot, that deserves to be on there.
You
Because
know,
now they're underrated. I mean, I think the Bengals might be more popular than In Excess.
no, they didn't excess.
I think the Bengals, listen, you could have a really good argument. If the Go-Go's are in the Hall of Fame, the Bengals need to be on the Hall of Fame. One
yeah,
of the
but dude, I
top
mean, we could
Bengals top 5 rock bands of all time for women.
for women.
Yeah, maybe top 3.
For women, yeah, but that's a small thing. You know
Okay,
what
well,
I
I'm
mean?
just
That's a
saying
very
there's not a lot of great women rock bands.
yeah. I wonder how many albums. I wonder how many albums the Bangles sold. I'm kind of curious now. So they've only sold 7 million albums. Oh wait a minute, sorry, 40 million albums. All right, 40 million. I wonder how many NXS sold. How about that?
I'm putting it. I just did it. They had 12 studio albums.
70 million. They've sold over 70 million. So the NXS is more popular. They've sold more albums.
And they also had more albums.
True.
I bet you
All right, so we're gonna go Triumph. We're gonna go the Cult. Cult's very underrated. 38 Special. I believe they're underrated because
I say In Excess.
NXS. And you know, one of the measures of me saying this is because I remember you and I were on the golf course one day. We played a whole round of golf, and I think we had the NXS channel on like the whole time.
Yeah.
And like there wasn't like one song we didn't like.
Yeah. I know.
We
That you
played
could
for like
just
4
keep
hours,
going.
man.
You could just keep going with them.
And
They're
remember
just
we were
so
like,
good.
I remember I was kind of like, wow, that's a great song. I didn't know they played this song. And we,
I didn't think
even
you
the
would
songs I
fight me
didn't
this
even
much
know.
on it.
What's
I
that?
thought you'd be more into it.
NXS?
Yeah.
I love it.
I think they're so underrated. I'm actually even more convinced that they're underrated.
I don't know. They're good, dude. All right, so I think we got our 4, dude. You made a strong argument because I love it.
Well, these are like to me, these 4 bands are like really good bands. Like
they are very
like they
absolutely.
should be like
Yeah.
like, on the same level as, like, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I would put them all in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame,
I
every
think
one of them.
I think Triumph should be in the Rock Hall of Fame. I can make
I
argument for
think INXS
NXS,
should be, and
and
without a doubt, they're one of the
I
biggest
can make
selling
argument for
Australian
30.
bands of all time.
I could make it an argument for 38 Special in the Hall of Fame. Don't know about the Cult, great band, but
I
really
think the
3 out of
Cult
those
should be in
4?
there. The Cult were unique. They had 4 really good albums. To me, you gotta have 4 albums to be in the rock. You gotta have
Yeah,
4
and you have to have
solid
made
albums.
a cultural impact, like other bands too say, "Hey, this guy's," you know what I mean? Everybody loved
Yeah,
Triumph, dude.
yeah.
Ted Nugent always says, "How come Styx and Triumph aren't in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?" You know, 38 Specials, those bands,
Styx
ton
should
of
be
hits,
in. I mean,
Southern rock.
that's a whole other argument
All
again.
right, all right, all right. All right, so we've got our Mount Rushmore,
We
right?
got it. We did it. We did it. We
Triumph,
conquered
the
it.
Cult, INXS, 38 Special, Mount Rushmore of the
I
most
feel
underrated
so good
band
about that list. I think
of the 80s. I like
perfect.
that list.
Yeah,
Now
it's
I'm gonna
very good.
we're
And
gonna
well,
segue.
honorable mention the Bangles, and they'll be on something, a list of
Yes,
women bands.
if one of the faces falls off Mount Rushmore, we can replace it with the Bangles.
Or if we decide to go 5.
And if we add another 5th president, it will be the Bangles, especially
Yeah,
Susanna Hoffs. So,
yeah. Got it.
yeah. Plus, she made a guest appearance in Austin Powers.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about food. We always do our food dude review. Now, you and I
This
went
is a
to 2
good one.
different
It's like
steakhouses.
we're doing 2, right? You're gonna do
Yeah, we're
your
doing
steak
2. We went to 2 different steakhouses. You went to a
right
place in
across from
Boca,
each other.
right across the street from each other, right? What you
Yeah,
went to, was it
yeah.
Gallagher's?
I went to Gallagher's. You went
Now, did they
to
smash watermelons at Gallagher's and spray you in the front row and everything? Like, remember the Gallagher
no,
comedian
no,
that used
no,
to do?
no, 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 no. That, and there's the Gallaghers have brothers, so you don't even know what Gallagher you're getting.
I did not know that.
It's the real truth.
Okay.
There's another brother that's a Gallagher, and they I think they market themselves together now. I don't know. I don't know if they're still doing this. I mean,
Okay.
they're getting older. I mean, it's probably tougher to
So
damage
so
watermelons.
tell me about the place. It's in Boca?
So yeah. So like it's funny. Like Glades Road is where there's 3 steak places. There's New York Prime, Gallagher's, and then your place
Abe and
that you went
Louie's,
to, Abe and
where I
Louie's.
went to.
So it's like the 3 meccas for like steakhouses. They're
Glades
approximately
Road, west of 95, right?
they're west of 95, and they're all like about a half a mile from each other. So,
Nice,
but
nice.
so getting back to Gallagher, they have one of the greatest lunch specials
Yeah,
around.
you went there for lunch. I went to Abe and Louie's for lunch. I had a
Yeah,
burger. It was amazing. It was
the
spectacular. It was a
same
half a
day.
pound
It's
burger.
unbelievable. We didn't even know
Yeah,
that. I could have
yeah,
said
yeah,
hi to you.
yeah. And you know what I liked about it? I mean, yeah, the burger was like 20 something bucks, whatever. You know what I mean? But it was excellent burger. The service is amazing. The servers are dressed like professional servers.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
decor in there, it's a steakhouse. It's clean.
yeah.
It's nice. I feel like I'm being waited on. You know, they
Yeah,
appreciate you
you
being
love
there.
you love service. We discuss this. Listen, I love service too. Like when I go to a restaurant, especially a steak place, I love that, the waiters there are they take their job serious. You feel like an executive is taking your
Yeah,
order. It's phenomenal.
it's
Phenomenal.
an event. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's an event.
And that's
Yeah.
what I like about it.
Yeah, it's organized. It's
Yeah,
But Abe and
yeah.
Louie's is phenomenal. I think Gallagher's on, not to go back and forth and argue. They just have a great lunch special. They have 5 things on their lunch special.
Okay.
They have this sliced filet. You get a salad or a soup, an entree with everything. The filet comes with potatoes, mashed potatoes, cream
Right.
spinach, the
Okay.
steak, any way you want it. Like I said, the salad, you get a Caesar or a wedge, and you get a cheap piece of cheesecake or key lime pie.
Fantastic.
All for $32.
That's not bad.
That's
You know,
insane.
you think about it. It's not bad. I mean, because you go to dinner, it's going to cost us 60, $70.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So,
You couldn't even you couldn't even go to McDonald's. McDonald's will probably cost you $18.
oh, it's ridiculous. I took my daughter a Panera Bread this afternoon. I hadn't been there in years. That you picked 2.
Uh,
I just took my order was $16. That was
yeah,
one.
and Panera's really went downhill.
Oh, it was
Oh my
terrible.
God. It was really a good place to eat at one time.
It was. Yeah, but the corporate
I
kind
mean,
of the margins.
it really came down. I mean,
Totally.
I would actually like, the salads were pretty good. Their sandwiches. Now
Yeah,
it looks like it's just processed food. It looks like they just take it out of a bag
they do.
and
Yeah.
throw it in the microwave.
Yeah, it was in a rush. Me and my daughter, and we hadn't been there in years. We used to go all the time when she was in high school, and it was
Yeah.
probably 7 or 8
My,
years
my
ago.
kids too, they love that place.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah, it's gone
staple in
down.
our
It was
house.
$32 for lunch for 2, just with water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And what do
So
you get?
to go to Gallagher's for lunch for 1 for $32, get that whole smorgasbord, so to speak.
Yeah.
That's a winner.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
But, no, I agree, and then Abe and Louie's, another
Yeah.
staple, like you said, great how's the burger? Great?
It was fantastic. I had medium rare. It was perfect. Thing was about that big. It was a half a pound. Came with some fries. Very nicely done. Traditional lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle. It's great. Service is
Less than
great. Was
tomato on a
happy.
burger? Come on. No, I'm joking.
What?
No,
No,
I'm
it was good.
joking. That's good.
So
I think
hats off.
that's
Hats
my
off.
next step. I gotta
Yes.
start having hamburgers in these good steak places.
Yeah, it's great for lunch. Absolutely. So listen, my friend. The next topic we're going to talk about. I'm thinking most overrated bands of the '80s.
Ooh, that's not bad,
Yeah,
actually.
most overrated. Now we talk about underrated. Now we
You
got
look
most
like,
overrated.
what's his name? The killer.
Doctor Evil.
Yeah, I knew you were doing that. I knew
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
doing that.
I'll bring my teddy with me in every house. So listen, you have yourself a great day. It's great catching
You
up with you,
too.
man.
Have a great
And remember,
day,
click
great night, and
like, click subscribe. We're growing by leaps and bounds. And tell your friends for the Two '80s Dudes podcast. And thank you for joining us. And we'll see you soon, Jeff.
all right, take care. Have a good day.
Hats off. Take care, buddy. Later.
My messy hair. Later.
Stay on for a second. Let me see. And it'll